Trying to connect. Trying to reconnect. Trying to reconnect. Come on. Trying to reconnect. This is crazy. Nope. Delete. Peace. 1 second. Trying to get this thing up and running. Let me see. All right, hold on. This is 10% bloodsuckers. Of the poor. Kind of interesting. If I do say so myself, go live. Let me see if I can put it back on this stand. All right. Let's turn it around. Let's make it happen. Peace. Miss Archeria Bell. Peace, Soleil. Peace, Queen. You good? All right. Miss Archeria Bell, me and Soleil gonna get out to the LA, to the coast, out to LA in a minute. All right. Whoever's coming in on Google Hangout, you got to mute your mic. All right. Mute your mic. You got to mute your mic. Thank you. B Son, what's good, man? All right, so in the divine name of the Supreme Being, I want to greet everyone with a civilized greeting in a very uncivilized time. And depending upon your school of thought, which doorway you came through, you may go by different greetings, different names, whatever. We just simply say peace right across the board. If you study different languages, whatever the how you say peace in those particular languages, let's just greet one another in peace. We say Hotep, Shalom, Assalamu alaikum. And since our language has been taken away from us, there's other greetings that we kind of go by to reassure that we depend upon the situation. I'm not talking about it at the crap game or the drug spot or the pool hall or the strip club. I'm just saying. All right. We're going to dive into this subject really, like step by step. All right. I don't know who's calling me yet. But anyway, let's move into it gradually and slowly, but let's piece apart some things. Of course, the subject matter is 10% bloodsuckers of the poor. All right. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to kind of piece it apart. But there's some things I want to mention prior to going into that. I got some shout outs. I got some people to thank and a couple of other things to talk about prior to getting into that particular subject. First of all, I want to shout out my good brother, Fred Hampton Jr. All right, peace to Fred Hampton Jr. and his show he does. Peace to Pam Africa and Ramona Africa. All right. I just wanted to shout my brothers and sisters out simply because when you're coming up and doing this particular work, you tend to, the real true brothers and sisters that are doing the work, you tend to have them as comrades for a lifetime. So I want to shout them out. I want to shout out the land of Kush. Me and Soleil went through today, and it was a beautiful day. It was a day that we kind of got together and kind of did the thing at the land of Kush. They was giving away free produce, free vegan, vegetarian stuff, vegetables. There was a gentleman out there giving away vegan ice pops and all that kind of stuff. So it was a beautiful day, beautiful thing at the land of Kush. Shout out to the land of Kush in Baltimore, Maryland. Y'all need to get out there. All right. And of course, shout out to the Grub Factory, my man Free. Brothers and sisters are actually doing it on the food tip. You understand what I'm saying? And since we talk about supporting Black business, these brothers and sisters are actually doing the thing. I'm waiting to see the Land of Kush food truck and the Grub Factory food truck rolling out. So Sammy Sam, peace, man. All right. The Ernster, peace. So we got to support these brothers and sisters in their efforts to give us good, wholesome vegan food. All right. There's a few other people I want to shout out. Shout out, and I'm going to say this at the end of the show also. Fatima Miller, Eric Cunningham, peace. Really appreciate y'all for signing on. Shout out to everyone, including the people here on Google Hangouts and the people on Facebook Live and the brothers and sisters that seriously are part of the family at Serious Minds Radio and TV. We put enough money together for me to actually get ahead and purchase the camera. Give y'all a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. So with the nickels and dimes, and trust me, it was nickels and dimes. A brother from Kuwait, a brother from Afghanistan, a brother from Japan, 4 or 5 brothers and sisters from America, Detroit, Miami, Aisha Ra, Sherba Griffin, my sister and my niece, Soleil, Dragon Academy of Martial Arts, and everybody that contributed a nickel, a dime, a dollar. We're going to be able to get the camera. I already ordered it. It's on its way. So we're going to see what we could do with taking this to the streets and bringing the elders in, not bringing them in. Let me go to them so we can interview them so we can kind of step this Serious Minds RNTV up. So thank y'all very much. Like I always say, I am because we are, therefore I am. I can't do this without y'all. So we able to put the $400 together. Actually, it was $590 something because we had to get an extra piece for it. I already had a stand and some other things, so we're gonna make it happen. Thank you all very much, everybody that contributed. And if you didn't contribute, you should feel real bad. All right, you could have went to www.professorgriff.me and hit the donate button, and I would have took the nickels and dimes, put it together, put it in the bank, and use my credit card to go order it. So if you still want to give. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Minister Server. Shout out to Paradise Gray. Shout out to the 5% Nation of Gods and Earths. And shout out to the Nation of Islam. The reason why I shout out Paradise Gray, Minister Server, some other brothers and sisters that don't want to be mentioned. We lost a good brother, man, TC Islam, to senseless homicide, BS in the ATL. The brother got shot in the chest, and there's some brothers and sisters investigating it right now, along with the investigating team that's there in Atlanta, investigating the death and murder of our good brother, TC Islam. I was going to do a breaking news kind of thing. Khadijah, peace. Khadijah, you have to call me in Soleil. My number is 678-557-2919. Khadijah, seriously. Call me after 10 tonight. We have to speak with you, all right? All right. So we're going to do the investigation. We're going to bring it to you, hopefully myself, Server, and Paradise Gray. We're going to bring it to you as we get it. All right. So let's be steadfast in our efforts to figure out who cut down our brother. All right. Now there's been rumors swirling around. All right. And we need to be careful about that, man. Seriously. One devastating rumor that I heard that just bothered my spirit, and I put a couple of brothers on it to see whether or not, you know, what's with that. This whole idea of a gay mafia, all right, this whole idea of him mentioning Bambaata's name in the documentary film that's being done, but because he did the interview and he put certain information out, then he was relentless about revealing the truth about what happened with the Bambaata thing. You know, 2 weeks later, the brother's dead. So whether it's a rumor or not, we're going to get to the bottom of it, all right? And we're going to actually piece apart of what's happening with the Bambaata situation, TC Islam getting murdered after revealing some things in a documentary film. And yeah, we're going to dive into it, all right? John Lee, the Heat Mob, peace, man, it was good, all right? So I'm not sure, but y'all need to call me before y'all make a move this Sunday to Baltimore at the Fear of a Black Planet lecture that Jabari is putting on with a couple of other brothers and sisters. I'm not sure it's going to happen. All right. I'm not sure the lecture is going to happen this Sunday. So make sure y'all call me first, 678-557-2919. I don't want y'all going way out of your way and the thing is not going to happen. All right. Hopefully Blue Pill and Supernova Slum are seeing this. They can give me a call later on. We can get Jabari on the phone, reschedule it, however we got to do it. But y'all give me a call, 678-557-2919. If it's not going to happen, then we need to just have a cipher on Sunday for Father's Day. All the fathers need to get together in the park or something, and we just need to build. All right? If that's what we have to do. I'm going to be, Saturday, I'm going to be in Southampton, Virginia. All right? Helping some brothers and sisters down there raise money for this Nat Turner, the resurrection of Nat Turner, Save the Land fundraiser. It's a two-day fundraiser, uniting the conscious minds community in Southampton County at the actual birthplace of Nat Turner. All right, so that's where I'm going to be Saturday. All right. So we need to support the cause. All right. Let me give y'all a phone number to call. If y'all want to meet me down there, let's break bread down there. Phone number is 434, I believe, 378-2141. All right. Nat Turner 2017 at yahoo.com. The email is natturner2017 at yahoo.com. See AJ Jones at 804-309-2969. All right, 2969. All right, I will be in Southampton, Virginia this Saturday. All right, we have to talk about slavery. We have to talk about the insurrections. We have to talk about the breadth and the length that we went through to free Black people from physical bondage. Not only Nat Turner, we need to talk about other revolutionaries. All right, we need to talk about what revolution it really is. All right, I'm going to be having that talk at the resurrection of the Nat Turner Save the Land fundraiser this Saturday in Southampton, Virginia. All right, call AJ Jones at 804-309-2969. All right, call right now. All right, get your tickets early. You have to donate for the cause in order for us to make it happen. All right, okay. All right. So I got all the shout outs out the way, and I want to reiterate this particular point. The show is called and entitled 10% Bloodsuckers of the Poor. So before I do that, I got to go into the lessons of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we need to understand where that particular title comes from, and why would I even dig up a title like that in order to center a show around that particular title. So let's talk. Let me see if I can pull this information up real quick. All right. Let's see. Nope. All right, y'all give me a second. I know I got it. It's right here. All right. So if you're from the 5% nation of gods and earths, please, y'all can kind of chime in so we can give actual facts. We don't want to be out there on branch knowledge, all right, when we're supposed to have supreme wisdom and go into the root. Shout out to Jahi Muhammad. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters in the nation of Islam, regardless of what mosque you in. All right. All right. So Elijah Muhammad said, out of the 100% of the population of the people on the planet Earth, all right, in the lessons, the supreme wisdom, all right, the 5% nation of gods and earths may be reading it from 120 degrees, all right, but I believe it's in the 1 to 40, all right, the knowledge culture, knowledge power, all right, degree that we're going to talk about. It's really the knowledge power degree, all right. So the 15th degree in the 1 to 40, we're going to talk about who is the 10% in the poor part of the planet Earth, all right. So Elijah Muhammad, when he laid that out, the lessons was given to Elijah Muhammad by Master Farad Muhammad, and the question was asked, out of the 100% of the population of the planet Earth, he said the 85, who are the 85%? All right. The 85% is the uncivilized people, poison animal eaters, slaves for mental depth and power, people who do not know the living God or their origin in this world, and they worship that they know not what, who are easily led in the wrong direction, but hard to lead in the right direction. These are your 85%. When you find someone that's blind, deaf, and dumb, these people fall under this category. The majority of black people that's still up under, yeah, they're the blind, deaf, and dumb. But the people that's still up under the yoke of their slave masters' children, regardless whether it's education, politics, especially religion, or whatever you under, whatever spell you under, all right? You're the uncivilized people. You poison animals. The poison animal meaning pig. If you still eating pig, shame on you. But you could be eating a mental and a spiritual pig. All right? You're a slave from mental death and power. And you do not know the living God. You claim you do by putting it on a dead God. All right? So when Elijah Muhammad broke this down, it was the ministers of the Nation of Islam and those brothers that dared to take the lessons to the street. All right? We definitely got to give a shout out to Clarence 13X Smith, the father, all right, for taking the lessons to the street and help to spread the supreme wisdom and educate those of us that were yet still in the street. I was one of those individuals, all right? But Elijah Muhammad was asked the question by Master Farad Muhammad, who is the 10%, all right? And the 10% are the rich slave makers of the poor, who teach the poor lies to believe that the almighty, true, and living God is a spook and cannot be seen by the physical eye, otherwise known as blood suckers of the poor. All right? They are the blood suckers of the poor. They are the rich slave makers of the poor. Mind you, you was in bondage